Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you've probably seen from the title, I wanted to come on here to do a video about basically an experience that I had in regards to basically a breast cancer scare. I just feel like it's really important to kind of speak about this topic because we hear about it and we hear about like breast cancer awareness and we see the adverts and everything, but we don't really take it as seriously as we should. So I hope this video helps someone. Thank you for joining. If you're new, I'm Kim. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. By the way, if you see me looking down, it's because I've got notes, because everyone knows Kim's memory ain't all that great, so that's why I'm looking down. I'd say probably, this is really bad, probably about maybe 2-3 years ago, I found like a lump on the side of my right breast. And it was quite a small lump, but I just kept ignoring it. Like I knew it was there, and you wouldn't be able to feel it unless like you actually physically went and actually tried to feel it. It wasn't like visible or anything like that, but it was clearly like a small lump. And I just kept ignoring it for a long time. And I didn't do anything about it. I just kept avoiding it. And it was quite bad that I did this. Like looking back now, how silly I was to do that, to ignore something that was clearly there. And in my head I just kept thinking, oh, it's nothing, it's probably nothing, it'll probably go. And you put it down to other things. Sometimes I kept thinking, okay, maybe it's only there if I'm stressed, maybe it's only there if blah blah this. And I feel like it was all just kind of excuses because I was kind of a bit scared and a bit anxious to think about like the other possibilities of what it could be. And I was speaking to my mum about it, and my mum kept encouraging me to get it checked. She was like, come on Kim, like you've been telling me about this for a while, it's been there for a while, like you need to get it checked out. And I just kept thinking, oh, and I kept putting it off for like another few months again. I kept putting it off, and then my mum like really came down on me and she was like, Kim, just go and get it checked. So I finally got the courage to go to the doctors, made an appointment, and so I went to the doctors, and basically she checked. So you have to obviously take off your top and everything, and they check everywhere. And she said that yeah, it's clearly like a lump there, but she couldn't exactly say what it was. Or she said that there was a couple of possibilities that she thought it might be. She thought it might be something called fibroadenoma. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But she said she thinks it could be either fibroadenoma or maybe a cyst. But obviously she can't tell me exactly what it is. I have to have a scan done. So at this point I'm just like, oh, because I was hoping that maybe I'd go to the doctors and she would just say, no, it's fine, like it's nothing serious, like go home and you know it's fine. Like in my head I was thinking like that's what she was gonna say. I didn't think that she was gonna say that she needed to refer me. So she said because she's not 100% sure, she said she doesn't believe it's cancerous, but I still need to get it checked out. So she then referred me and she fast-tracked me, which made me even more anxious because I was like, why is she fast-tracking me? So basically fast-tracking is where you get an appointment sooner rather than later, because I know some people have to wait like months and months before they can get an actual appointment at the Breast Institute. But I got an appointment literally like the next week. So she basically fast-tracks me to get an appointment really soon. So at this point I'm kind of anxious because I'm thinking, why is she fast-tracked me? Like, is there like something, there must be, you know, something wrong. So at this point now I'm getting anxious because at first I was putting it off. I finally come to the doctors and now she's telling me that she's not exactly sure what it is. She doesn't think it's cancerous, but she doesn't know. So then your mind starts going all over the place. Your mind automatically goes to the worst. But I'm quite like a calm person in regards to, I'll be stressing inside internally, but no one will ever really know. So I told my sister, I just told my mom, because my mom was maybe a bit worried and stuff, but I just kind of came across like, nah, it's fine, I'll be good. I just kind of acted like I wasn't very anxious about it, when really I actually kind of was like really anxious about it. So anyway, I got a call from the hospital literally like a couple of days later after I'd been to my doctor's appointment. She had said that I can have an appointment next week basically. So I had an appointment the next week, so I had told my manager at work and everything, like, can I go to the appointment, and they were fine about it. So I'd gone the day of the actual appointment, I went to work in the morning. My appointment was like at 10 o'clock, and I remember going into work and I was just all over the place, like I was just anxious, and because obviously I hadn't really told anyone about it either, so I was just anxious and I was acting, I couldn't even do work. You know, one of them ones where like your mind is so focused on what the appointment that you can't even, like, I can't even do work. So I went to the Breast Institute, and I remember like going in and I was thinking, oh god, like at first I went in and obviously I saw a lot of like older women there, so women who looked around like maybe 40, 50, and so it's mad because I was thinking, raw, like I didn't really see any young people there. And I think that's where the problem is as well, is that people always assume that it's just older people that could get breast cancer, or you never think it's going to be you never think it's going to be you that's got something wrong. You just think, nah, it can't be me. But anyway, I was seen to by this really nice nurse. She then checks again, and then she made a mark of where the lump was, which was on the right side of my breast. So she like put in like a pen mark there, and she said she doesn't think it's anything serious, but I still need to have an ultrasound done. So at this point I'm thinking, oh, but if you don't think it's serious, why do I need to have an ultrasound? But obviously she's a nurse, she knows best. Then I had to wait again for another like 10 minutes. And then I got called in by the doctor, and there was a nurse there as well, and basically she was so nice. She helped me, like, obviously I had to take off everything at the top, and I had to cover myself up a little bit, and basically there was like a machine, and they put like gel, like kind of like a jelly thing on the area where they need to check on your breast, and basically kind of hurt a little bit just because they have to kind of push in to obviously check what's going on there, to look what's going on. And he was doing it for about 5 minutes, checking in and out. There was nothing. I was just sitting silent. The nurse was sat silent, just like, it was horrible, because at this point you just don't know what's going on in his mind, what's he seeing on the screen. I don't know what's going on. And then he literally like turned around to me and said, everything's fine, there's nothing there that you need to worry about. He said obviously if anything starts to change with it, go back to the doctors, but as of now everything seems like everything looks good and looks fine. And I was so relieved. I was like, oh my god, like thank you so much, God. Like honestly, I was so relieved, because you just don't know which way it's gonna go. You literally just don't know, and you're sitting there and you're just thinking, like, God, like honestly, like thank you because not everybody gets that type of news. Not everybody gets to come out and there's nothing wrong with them, and I did, and I was just so like thankful and grateful to God. But then as I was walking out, I was just about to call my mum to tell her like, don't worry, like everything's fine. But as I walked out I felt quite sad, because there were a lot of women there, and I thought to myself, potentially one of these women are going to get bad news about, you know, breast cancer. They've found something, a cyst or something, they're going to get some bad news. And I just felt like really sad about it. And I just remember going home and just praying for those people who were there in the Breast Institute, just praying for them, because honestly it's such a scary thing to go through. Unless like you've kind of been through the scare of it, you don't really understand. But my main reason of doing this video is to encourage people, that women, to go to your screenings and to check your breasts as well. Like if you see anything funny, anything abnormal, anything that doesn't feel correct, like you know your body and you know when something doesn't feel right. And so if you feel or see any changes, like go to the doctors, go to the doctors, go to the doctors. Like don't hold off on going to the doctors, because if anything, if it is anything serious, the earlier they catch it, the better chances you have. So I just kind of wanted to encourage people to make sure you go. And for me, like it was scary, because I knew that I had left it so long to get the lump checked that potentially if it was bad news, I couldn't even really say anything to myself. Do you know what I mean? I'd be mad at myself, because the lump had been there for so long and I didn't get it checked, and God forbid if it was something serious, I would have just been so mad at myself that I didn't just go earlier to the doctors and get it checked. And now I can actually sit and be calm and relieved because now I know that it's nothing serious. Whereas before I got it checked, I was constantly thinking, like, I'd see adverts about breast cancer and I used to turn the TV, or I would see like things pop up on like your socials and stuff about like breast cancer awareness and all of that, and literally I'd kind of click off it just to kind of avoid it because I didn't really want to think about it, which is really bad and it's really ignorant, and it's not the way to be. And it was mainly out of fear because I knew that I had a lump there and I knew that I hadn't got it checked. So please, like, whatever you do, like, go get checked. Body is your temple, you need to look after it. So I just hope this video is gonna help someone to, you know, or encourage someone to just go get checked, you know, go doctors and just do it. Just do it, because it's better that you get checked and everything's fine, and then you've got the peace of mind. Now I have such peace of mind because I know like everything's fine and everything's okay, whereas before, like I said, I was just anxious. So I hope this video has helped somebody. Please like and subscribe and comment as well, and let me know like your experiences, if you've had a bad experience, if you've had a good well, I wouldn't say a good experience, but just let me know your experiences, because I'm intrigued and interested to know about, you know, what other people have kind of gone through with this. But yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.